I just realized I think I deleted the announcement video. I have to do that again. Hello there. I'm Scotty or not. Welcome to the official start of Nick Month 2. This time it's personal. That's right. Not only, but this is a historic video because not only is it the start of Nick Month 2, this time it's personal, but this is the 50th episode of Retro Rewind. Let's get a clap in there. That's right, 50, because I did those Kids' Choice Awards that I counted, so yeah. So we're going to talk about Runaway, Reptar, the TV movie episode of Rugrats from back in 1990 or 2002, season 6, 91, 92, 92, 1993, 1994. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense because the Rugrats movie came out in 98. So that they didn't go by years, I'm guessing. It was in season 6. It's after the movie because Dill is there, or Dilly. So I guess. And I remember when this first aired on Nickelodeon in Snick. Yep, they aired it as an hour special. And I remember, yeah, really liking this. And I was an adult, and having watched a bunch of Godzilla movies, I see what they're doing. Like, I always knew Reptar was a parody of Godzilla. But this is, yeah, they're totally going in on it. So what it is the babies and Angelica, who's like 4, are going to the movie theater with Grandpa, who's there to watch a fishing movie. And, so they're there to watch, the movie is called Runaway Reptar. And, yeah, Tommy is confused, or Chucky is confused how they're going to watch a movie because they're not in the seats. And, or I think maybe it's Tommy maybe, and she's like, this is or maybe it is Chucky. One of them says this is this is like car movies or parking lot movies. And Angelica's like, no, this is a drive-in. So Grandpa has set it up so that the Sprouts can watch Runaway Reptar from the back of the vehicle, and Grandpa can watch his fishing movie from the front of the vehicle. And they got 2 speakers, one for the kids in the back and one for him in the front. What? I've never been to a drive-thru, but I highly doubt you can do that. That would be cheating. Right? I highly doubt that's how the screens work, but sure. Yeah, and watching Runaway Reptar. And it's Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla plus Rodan. That's pretty much what it is. The plot of that movie, right? I think was Rodan in that movie. Was it another monster that's in there? Maybe it was Rodan. I don't know. But all I know is in this movie, the pterodactyl monster was not Rodan, but Dactar is attacking Tokyo. And Godzilla shows up. It looks like he's going to help, but to stop him. But no, he starts to help Dactar destroy the city. Oh no, he's evil. And I went, so it's Mechagodzilla? Or Robo-Reptar as they call him? And yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. So the babies decide they're going to go into the movie to save Reptar. I don't think they leave. They actually leave the car. They just don't. If you're wondering, what about Grandpa? He's already asleep. You know Grandpa. He's already asleep. I've watched my fishing movie. Yeah, he's out. So back mine there. Yeah. They're all ready to go except for Chucky, who's too scared. Angelica's not gonna go. I like her response is, no, I'm gonna go up front with Grandpa and watch the fishing. Go up in front and watch the fishing movie with Grandpa. Or so we think. But yeah. So what it is? So they start watching this movie first of all, and they to a T do a Godzilla movie. It's the bad audio dub, American dub thing. Hello, I am here, and this is my dog, Fifi, or whatever her name is. This is my dog. Yeah. Yeah. At one point, the poodle is flying the helicopter. I don't. So, yeah. So, essentially, they are playing these movie lead characters, the scientist and his assistants. That's who they're playing. And, so they're going in and they take over those characters. But then we still see them watching part of the movie to help them along. Which I think is cool. You could just had them be the main characters of the movie and that be it. But they had to take, like, what are the people in the movie doing? Because they're essentially still watching the movie. So it's not like one of those, imagine, you can't just use their imagination like they usually do. They have to go by what the movie is doing. So I get that. I like that. Yeah. So, what else? I'm trying to think. They try to stop Reptar in their plan. Their plan is to lure him into a puddle and trap him using dinosaur treats that they somehow have. Yeah. And well, they get in this Reptar wagon. It's like, where did he get that? I'm like, wasn't that was in the movie? And the movies are canon. The first movie has happened by this point, so I don't. It's the same one they had. It's got new doohickeys in it, right? And so they trap doesn't work because he's not a real dinosaur. And ultimately, it is revealed that it is a robo Reptar created by Angelica so that her parents would buy her more toys. That's what it is. She built it with her Pegos. Because they didn't use Legos. Oh, by the way, I like when they say they're going to go to the movie, like, we have to go to Tokyo. Oh, Tokyo. Angelica says it right. I like how, because it used to be they all said it wrong. But now they're saying it wrong and she's saying it right. They say Pokyo, she says Tokyo. They say aliens, she says aliens. She's saying it right when she used to say it wrong, but they changed that. I also want to point out that the opening has not changed yet. It's still the original opening, so I don't know when. I think it's not until after they go to Paris. Meanwhile, Chucky's trying to convince them to use a snail as their new hero. And I want to point out that eventually, in the Rugrats in Paris movie, I know it hasn't happened yet, a snail is a villain. Escar something. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Two-head Ghidra, maybe? Escar Ghidra? I don't know. There's a lobster monster, Ibidra. Maybe it's their version of Ibidra? I don't know. I don't know. The movie's weird anyway. But there's no giant snail. There's a turtle. Gamera, but it's not Gamera. I don't know. But, yeah. So they find Angelica's evil lair. That's where she spells her whole plan out. She wants more toys. She built it with her Pegos. Blah, blah, blah. And, yeah, they're stuck. So Tommy's going to use his screwdriver to get them out. He goes, I think I almost got it. And he opens up one lock, and there's like 3 other locks in there. He goes, okay, I don't got it. I like that. Yeah. I also want to point out they have they're in the cage with the wagon. Ram the door with the wagon. I know they're babies, but come on. No, it takes still accidentally pushing the button they said at the beginning not to push. That is essentially the suction cup arrows that destroys one of the levers. But not the wrong lever. It destroys one of the levers that Angelica is using, and causes the robot to go out of control. Well, a robot causes the robot to go out of control. It even starts to attack Jellica, so she hides in a pile of cookies. She has a pile of cookies. Oh, they've also already called Susie and her siblings at this point. They're in super suits, and I'm not sure. They never show any corresponding characters from the movie, so I don't understand that. I don't know. If Susie's in a superhero suit, is she supposed to be Jaguar? That's probably different. I don't know, but I don't know. One of them's a cat. Angelica is shoved inside the pile of cookies to hide. And, yeah, so Tommy uses the screwdriver to break the snow globe thing that Reptar is being hidden in. And yes, it's a snow globe revealed later. And at first he goes after them, but then they feed him dinosaur treats and he's okay, and he goes after and defeats the robot with help from Dactar, who I guess is now helping him. Because the other monsters do help in the movies, I guess, but usually it's Mothra. I do like, though, I feel like there's a reference, because they're like, it's a giant birdie. It's not a birdie, that's a butterfly. Lillian. Philip. Like, butterfly, is that a Mothra reference? I don't know. But yes, and everything is hunky-dory. They go back to the movie, and we get, it's, reveal that the Reptar stuck in the little ball thing is a snow globe. So, yeah, this is a fun little trip back in time. But yeah. I don't give ratings for this, so the TV special I won't give ratings for. But this, I think it's a good one to start with. I really like it. Yeah. I will say the first 4 reviews I'm doing here are ones that I've seen before in some way, shape, or form. But then 5 isn't, and 6 is, 7 isn't, 8 is, 9 isn't, 10 is. When it comes to the SpongeBob ones, I don't think I've seen them. Maybe bits and pieces when my brother watched them, but. And then 16 is, 17 is, 18 is, 19 is, 20 is, and then 21 is not. 13 I've seen, or 22 I've seen. 23 I've seen with my son. 24 I've seen with my son. 25 I've seen, and I think all the rest after that I've seen. I think I've seen Flirt. I can't remember it, but. So once we get to the 22nd, I've seen all of them at some point, but yeah. So what are your thoughts on Runaway, Reptar? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Sky, and I'll see you in the next one.